learn something that you can go and have somebody else do it for you for free. I mean, that's just wasting time, isn't it? There's more things in life to do now for him. He can go and learn a new trade.
31 years of age, been out on the tour a very long time, still loving his tennis, still having a lot of success. I would love to perform well in front of this home crowd.
Still, I feel at times Pouille a little bit over relying on his forehand. Again, Ramos Vinolas, he hit his backhand 106 Ks, Pouille, and if you look at his season average, he's at 119 against left-handers. I think at times he gets a little too defensive, and you could see there he was wanting to try and get his forehand into play when it wasn't really on, because he's not trusting that backhand as often as he should. Getting a missed first serve.
Nine-5.
4 match points. Here's Johanna Konta-British, #1. She's up next against Simona Halep. The women have to get ready.
Gracias.
It's all happening very quickly out here, the Caja Mágica.
9-6. 9-6.
Well, we're yet to see a one-sided
match point.
Tiebreak 10s tonight, but this is the closest thing we've had. But will there be a little turnaround here by the Frenchman? What's he got up his sleeve?
This is tennis with your finger on the fast-forward button, isn't it?
It's great. Tennis needs a little shake-up. This is a good one.
Yeah, delighting for home fans, but Dasco through to play Dimitrov in the last 4.
10 points to 6.
Look, very difficult to play under these conditions. How important it was the serve and the aggressive from Verdasco?
Well, it was 5-4, and then he played some great return. He played great, and it was a lot of fun.
He knows the altitude very well.
Yeah, he used to practice here, but no, he's a good player, and good luck to him.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you.
No time to settle in out there, Fernando. Straight at it. It's tough, isn't it?
It was pretty tough. You don't have a margin of error, so you just try to play all the points as best as you can. And you know, I've been a bit lucky a little bit with few returns that I think made me being able to win the tiebreak.
I feel bad talking to you in English when you're in your home city of Madrid at the moment, but we're broadcasting to the world. You can have one message in Spanish to the crowd here tonight if you wish.
No, nada, como he dicho antes, estoy encantado de estar aquí y nada, espero que lo paséis bien hoy con nosotros aquí y gracias por el apoyo. Ahora nos vemos en un ratito en las semis. Hasta ahora.
To those of you who speak Spanish, you know what he said. Those of you who don't, you realise from the crowd reaction it went down very well indeed. He goes on to the semi-finals. He is still in the race for that $250,000. More knockout tennis live from Madrid when we return.
Madrid, ¿cómo estáis? Hola Madrid. Hola Caja Mágica.
Un fuerte aplauso a todo el público, a todos los que estáis aquí. Os lo merecéis, un aplauso muy muy fuerte. Porque entre otras cosas, hoy estáis colaborando para una grandísima causa, porque gracias a este Mutua Charity Tiebreak Trends se van a donar $100.000 para luchar contra la violencia de género. Muchas gracias a la Fundación Mutua Madrileña y a Cáritas España. Os pido otro aplauso muy fuerte, creo que se lo merece. Vaya speaker de lujo que tenemos hoy, Alex Corretja. Un fuerte aplauso.
Bueno, gracias, Antonio. Cuando hago las entrevistas en inglés es porque va para todo el mundo. No es que les pregunte a los chicos en inglés porque quiera. Me encantaría hacerlo en español, pero bueno, eso lo haremos más tarde.
Y os pido otro aplauso. Un aplauso muy fuerte para Carlos Jim. Vaya pedazo de DJ que tenemos hoy aquí en la Caja Mágica.
Grande.
Alex.
Y para ti, Antonio.
La gente se lo está pasando muy bien, se están divirtiendo mucho porque estamos viendo un formato espectacular de tenis.
Sí, la verdad es que todos están muy nerviosos porque es muy difícil jugar con este formato. Sabéis que tienen que jugar agresivos, pero tampoco pueden cometer muchos errores no forzados porque si no pierden el tiebreak en 2 o 3 minutos. Así que todos están bastante tensos, lógico, y como veis tienen unas bicicletas aquí para entrar en calor, para que cuando entren en pista pues ya puedan tener un poquito más los músculos más calientes y que sobre todo no se lesionen, que es lo importante.
Ya tenemos 2 semifinales espectaculares, Radwanska Kuznetsova y Dimitrov Verdasco.
Sí, son los que mejor se han adaptado, han jugado muy igualados, pero creo que al final han sido los que más han sabido jugar en estas circunstancias y yo creo que a medida que pase la tarde-noche todavía van a jugar mejor.
Bueno, pues para todo el público, recordamos, se está jugando cuartos de final, semifinales y final, así que a disfrutar de este Mutua Charity Tiebreak Tennis contra la violencia de género.
¡Vamos!
Tie-break tennis continues here in Madrid. What a fantastic night we've had so far. We're only halfway through the pool games and Agnieszka Radwanska is here after your glorious victory over the local favourites, and you're watching a possible semi-finalist you might have to face. What have you learned so far tonight?
Well, first of all, it's a little bit more pressure than usual. It's only the tiebreakers, so you need to. That's very challenging. You need to handle the pressure a bit more than usual. But well, so far it's getting good, very interesting. So I think we're all enjoying it.
And we're beginning to see players jump on these exercise bikes, something they hadn't been doing. They're obviously learning that to get that second wind, you got to get on these first, right?
Yes, of course. You need to be ready all the time, and of course, you're going on and off the court a couple of times if you're, of course, winning. So it's not easy.
Okay, well, enjoy your night. Good stuff. Good luck. Right, another game coming your way. Up next, it is Joanna Konta against Simone Halep. Let's get back up to our commentary box.
Two players that know each other very well in recent weeks, of course, played in a very controversial in Romania. Konta also has a two-love head-to-head win over Halep. They came on hard courts. What's going to be crucial here? Is it going to be Konta's ability to hit aces or Halep's ability on clay court to move so well?
Yeah, it's going to be the Halep movement.
1-0.
I mean, Romanian superstar. I mean, what an opportunity she has. We'd expected her by now to have won the French Open, a finalist a few years ago, but women's tennis wide open, and Halep can walk through the door and pick up one of the biggest titles. Yeah, she's ready.
Well, you can see a game of inches already. Konta's return may have just missed the baseline, but the way that Halep was looking at it, I wouldn't have minded a little Hawkeye challenge on that one. There, hers finds the line, and then there's that movement from Konta, just struggled a bit there. Very conservative serving at the moment from Konta early on here. Again, tough to get out of the blocks quickly. brutal. So little time to recover from those, and every point counts here at tie-break tens, and those hurt a little more than they would otherwise.
Konta, the world number 7, having the time of her life on tour right now, everything going right, but a very methodical player. Halep's playing so well. And it's just a little looser and more flexible for this kind of format. Are we going to see our first whitewash?
Well, Halep, who's gave herself a little bit of a talking to after Miami, didn't she? Said she was getting just too sort of complicated with everything, getting down on herself with her coach Darren Cahill. She said he was a little disappointed. Darren, one of the great coaches out there on the tour. We saw a revival in Stuttgart for Halep.
Yeah, she's very wary. I mean, this is a wonderful start here. She's very wary of being well ahead against Jo Konta. Twice she's lost matches from being a set and a couple of breaks up. They have played one breaker before, that was in China, and it was an epic 9-7. Konta took it, and with it turned the match from a set down.
Oh, roll the net up, pack it in your bag, and have it every day of the week.
Yeah, when it's your night, it's your night. Oh, she's looking so good for the French Open. She's had a lot of injuries.
If she hits this many net cords, no one's going to beat her.
Yeah, that net is pretty tight, isn't it? Yeah, he'll take that, but it hits a fair few as well.
Yeah, flat hitter of the ball. He'll be hoping that it goes that way as well for Konta. Well,
this is the first change event. This can get a little embarrassing out there, can't it? Suddenly you get self-conscious.
That's why they've got us in the box here, Sam. Yeah, bit of experience in that here. A little too much experience, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, we've stood in her shoes right now. We know that. We understand that scoreline.
Loves to set, Konta, doesn't she? Loves to set on the ball, and that's not always the best way on a clay. But nice smile for her. That's pride restored.
Yeah, that's a great reaction, isn't it? But just look at Halep with these silky skills, hit and move. You haven't got a choice in Romania to learn how to play on clay. They've only got 3 hard courts in the whole country. Ooh. Look at that, 3 minutes on the clock. I wonder if Halep can get this done in 5.
Ravanska, once she roll off 9 straight points in that win over Muguruza.
Let's second service.
To know what a Romanian net looks like, you're seeing it right now. Yeah, well, Konta's pressing, and that's the thing about
8-1
tennis in general, but particularly in a short format like this. If you get behind, the pressure to make something happen just increases exponentially, and well, it's getting away from the Brit here. Jack Sock getting ready for his one against Berdych. Big hitting forehands coming your way very soon.
Yeah, trying to extend the rally, trying to get a foothold here. Looks all too late.
8-2. Halep.
For Britain's Gianna Konta on a worse surface. That also adds a little spice on this scoreline.
Just a great example of the balance that Halep possesses.
Well, it was always coming. Doesn't often play this combination, but Konta nose right over the net, or body weight going forward. It wasn't a difficult choice, was it?
Hardest surface to defend on at the net is a clay court. Looseness of the surface, just can't get enough traction on the court. better from Konta. Too little, too late. Indeed it is.
Partido para Simona Halep.
Halep just simply
10
awesome.
puntos a 2.
Didn't put a foot wrong.
To 2.
Got a little bit of good fortune as well, and that is why she knocks Konta out of the tiebreak 10s, 10 points to 2.
Well, Joe, it's tough out there. You've no time to settle in. You've no time to put your shape on the game, do you?
No, not at all. It's really got to get going straight away, and Simona definitely did that better than I.
But you have seen some big fight backs tonight. You thought maybe if you just stay in the game, it might come to you. Was that the plan?
100%. I mean, it's not over until the very end, obviously, and I tried my best, but she was too good.
You're really tired. I mean, it's tough work out there, isn't it? It's only 6 minutes, but it's a tough 6 minutes, right?
Yeah, it was tough, and I want to thank the net because he was with me today. So, and also to the public that it's awesome to be here, and I want to thank for this opportunity to play here.
Well, you're going to get to play out in this court again. The lure of $250,000 as well is a nice one, and these can be really big occasions, can't they? Nights like this. Are you enjoying the occasion in itself?
Yeah, it's a big occasion and it's a lot of fun for my side, and yeah, I really enjoyed the time on court, and yeah, I hope to play a good tennis next match.
Warm-up starts now.
The sound is really tough, huh?
Well done, congratulations. Right, she continues. Let's just jump off the court here because you can see they're out warming up again, and well, two serious players. Thomas Berdych, 2017, his tiebreak success is 67%, but he faces a fella who is soaring on that front this year. 10 wins and 13 tiebreaks in the 2007 season. Jack Sock is on 77% success rate. Let's get back up to the commentary box.
Jack Sock, yeah, very much the man at the moment, the US #1, and he is a monster when it comes to winning these breakers. Huge game, huge serve, huge guy actually, and can do a lot of damage on this court. This is the battle of the big hitters up against Thomas Berdych, who he's never beaten before on the tour, and actually they played a couple of breakers in their time, and Berdych has won both of them pretty comfortably. Whether that has any significance tonight, who knows, because this is the anything can happen event.
Absolutely, you know, Thomas has had some decent success here in Madrid on the clay, you know, in the past in the ATP event. But as we've seen tonight, the start can be just so